Say it
CTUN
with me,
workshop.
Communication is
saw
key.
this.
We are
This reminds
live.
me of I watch football, resident football
No.
expert on CTUN. There's a show on HBO Max called Hard Knocks, where you get to
Yes.
see a team's practice, inner
Mhm.
workings.
Mhm.
The one that was doing preseason this year was the Bills, Buffalo
Mhm.
Bills. Shout out to Josh Allen. If you've seen Sinners, you watched his wife perform along Michael B. Jordan. I
Mhm.
don't know who Michael Jai White is. Oh yeah, I know Michael Jai White. Different movie, different character.
Mhm.
Long story short, they featured in I think episode 3 or 4, they brought in an improv comedy workshop to build the team. It was team building, communication, and like just trusting each other.
Mhm.
And they had these NFL guys, ex NFL MVP in here doing improv games at a football camp. And I
Oh.
thought that was like eye opening, right? Like
Mhm.
to do that. So, needless to say, improv does change lives, and it has infiltrated the NFL.
What?
hmm
We,
You would think the Giants or the Jets, because they're in New York City, but no, the Bills, New York Buffalo Bills.
Do you remember what game they played? Or like what exercise it was?
There was a few. They were more like short form games where, like, he would say a word, you have to do a move, and there was one game where if they, I forgot, it was like if he pointed at you, if by the time he finished saying a word, you had to do some like movement.
mhm.
But if he didn't say a word, if he points at you, and you didn't say a word, and you start doing a movement, you're out. Yeah. So it was interesting. It wasn't like they were doing scenes. No, they were doing scenes, or they didn't get. At least they didn't show that on camera. These were more like games. But to focus, being in a moment, um, knowing your team has your back. Obviously, if you do something silly, but you know your team has your back, that builds trust, right? It builds. So it was all these things that I saw them use for football. I wouldn't have chose those games, but
Mhm.
at least improv is in the building.
If they did do scenes, when people do scenes, you encourage them to draw from what they know, right? Like
Yeah.
you can do the scene anywhere, but you're best suited to like the stuff you know. These men know football, right? So I'm expecting a lot of football scenes, a lot
Yeah.
of coaches, a
Injuries.
a lot of
That's
like
their life.
training.
That's their
That's
life.
their
Right.
life, right? I bet
Right.
there's some hilarious stuff that happens in there too. I'm not expecting them to be in an office typing on an imaginary keyboard
Yeah.
doing these types of scenes. But I'm curious where they would go. I'm curious where they would take it.
So from my experience, every football team I've played on in camp, you have a night like that where they either make you sing. Sometimes the teams they actually you get to come up with skits to perform in front of the coaches and the team, just to make fun of whoever. And typically what happens is coaches end up being the butt of the joke. So it's a whole lot of making fun of the coaches, and a whole lot of making fun of your own mistakes too, right? So um, I would assume that would be like 95% of the scenes, because that's how it was when, at least when we did it. We had two coaches that, especially one coach that nobody really, really liked. They respected him, but they didn't like him. And in
Mhm.
this, medium, it gave them a chance to share how much they don't like a coach when he can't really do anything, because that's the point of this is you take you get closer in that type of scenario. So I think out of like the 8 scenes that was done that night, 6 of them were about one coach. And it was like every group's different point of view on that coach. Mind you, they weren't like synced. So you were teams that worked together to come up with their own stuff. There were scenes about being on the bus, scenes about injuries, how he treated you with your own injuries, all kinds of stuff. But it was fun. It was dope.
Mhm.
And I was waiting to see if they do it there. But they didn't.
No. Hold up. We got someone special just walked into the studio.
Hey,
Hey,
CTUN Studios.
and make sure they get their cameras set up before I bring them in. But we do have a special guest tonight. Oh, hold on. Here he is. 3, 2, 1. Yo.
Hey!
What's up?
Oh no, it's gone. Oh no, he was here for a second.
Grand opening, grand closing.
It was gone.
Quick visit.
It's the greatest,
I love those
greatest
kind of
improv
guests.
intro of all time.
Love those guests.
All right, that was a special guest, everybody. All right, moving on.
That was it.
You know, it's always nice when they get them to stay too long. I'll say they're welcome.
Yeah,
You know, they know when it's time to leave. You know.
definitely trying to,
Leave them wanting more.
definitely want to build that mystique. You know,
That's it. That's all.
That's it. All
He
right.
said,
it's very
1
Andy,
second.
Andy Kaufman-esque.
Then one,
performer.
then 1 second is free. You got to pay for the rest. I didn't have.
Oh man.
Part of me would love if that was like our thing, or we'd have a special guest, but they always only show up for like half a second. And they're gone.
That would be a great bit.
It'd be easy to get people to do it.
Yeah, it's like it could be anybody, right? You never know who's gonna pop up.
You never know, but there's
Right.
going to be 1 second.
Beyonce, Michael Jackson, like the biggest people in the world. Like you hype it up.
Wait, was that Beyonce? Was that their special guest?
You gotta watch it and slow it down and pause to see if the person was really that person. It would be fun if it really was that person. That's
Exactly what I'm saying. We talked to guests and we're like, we just need you to pop on for half a second, and then you can go.
He's back.
Hey, John G.
Hello.
Hey,
Can you hear us?
good.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay.
Good night. Good night.
All right, bye.
All right,
Good
That's
bye.
how you do it.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Yeah.
Before he goes to bed in his car.
Yeah, reporting from the CRV. I thought I'd serve up some looks. You know,
Love
we
it.
miss nighttime
Serving.
rides.
Yeah.
Serving.
On the road.
Sir,
I thought I'd bring back
good-
the old back to school before the first day, you know, of school of class. You know, you take
Yeah.
a ride in the car before, you know, class.
Mhm.
You get a little nerves.
Oh, that's a thing. Just go for a
No.
ride. Oh,
Sometimes,
okay. Maybe.
sometimes with me, my dad, I would, but I don't know. I didn't want to be in the house right now. It's nice out in Minnesota. When the winter kicks, you know, it's over. So it's one of them last summer nights, and I didn't want to go inside. So thanks for having me and letting me be in my car.
last summer nights.
I love it.
Nice.
Sir, because I don't want to make an ass out of myself. Can you please pronounce your name?
Oh, why? What's wrong with it? Do we not? Something wrong with my last name? I can't.
It just
Yeah.
makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, he was.
It makes me nervous.
Yeah. Oh, is it very immigrant-y? I don't understand. What's the deal? Does it look foreign or something?
Yeah, when people have very
yeah.
immigrant-y names,
Yeah. It's like it's taking people's jobs or something. I don't know. It's too many letters,
yeah,
I
the
guess.
name is. I saw the name. I'm like, I must be unemployed now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Taking
Okay.
all the jobs.
Gebretatose.
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 Yeah, bro.
That's right.
Got it.
Sir,
I love it.
We
I love it.
met you in Minnesota at the Blackout Funny
Yes.
Improv Fest, which was a great time.
Yeah. Great.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
fantastic.
having us.
Yes.
We had a blast.
It's great. It's an honor. So I'm looking forward to the next time soon. Soon.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it
Yes.
traveling around? It's still happening, or what? What's the story?
Yeah, I believe, you know, I think like many of us, we all needed to step back and observe a little bit of what's going on with our regime right now.
Mm-hmm.
It just take an assessment, opened up the whole year by wiping out DEI across the board globally. They think they could just do that. So I think
Mm-hmm.
everybody just wants to kind of assess,
Yeah,
and
that's safe. Makes sense.
just take a look. But right now, Stephanie Ray is having the Rhode Island Black and Funny,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
that's so great to see. And then I think a couple of I mean, there's definitely Canada. Just got off the phone with SA. She's got
Mm-hmm.
ideas about getting it going there, and the Twin Cities. The leadership team. We just said we gotta take a knee this year. Just a little bit of just a little. It ain't not happening, but just we gotta regroup with huge closing down
Yeah.
about a year ago, and just finding a way to kind of organize it. So it's gonna happen, but it's just
Okay.
we got to get the pieces together, and then also while we're doing that, taking some notes on what's going on a broader political landscape, so that we you know
Mm-hmm.
we know we don't want to leave the party, but we need to always consider our environment as we do
Yeah.
what we do.
How long have you been running the fest, or at least
I'm a
participating in
co-founder,
it?
so I'm honored to say since 2017 officially.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
man.
dude.
So I mean,
Thank you.
on the show, we kind of just hang out. We just talk. Sometimes I'll bring in news articles, or anyone could bring in news articles, and then we'll just if someone feels inspired, we'll hop into an improv scene. So
Okay.
I invite you to play with us. I hope you do.
Please do.
If someone says cut to, and that's the signal, right? Signal to go into improv mode, and then we'll just hop back into the conversation
That's damn fly.
when somebody calls scenes. So
Okay.
just so you know.
Yeah. Like
Wow.
But yeah, I questions.
yeah.
Yeah. Does
We have a-
anyone want to even see me do improv? Does anybody want that?
Of course.
Do that?
I missed
Hold
the
on,
Minnesota
okay.
trip, so I didn't get
Yeah,
to
John
see
couldn't make it.
and have
Yeah.
everybody. I didn't get to do that. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
gotta
Okay.
see some improv tonight.
Okay. Look,
Did you bring your
take-
improv? Did you bring it?
You got it.
Yeah. Let me get my bag. Where's my bag of improv? I
Yeah,
gotta
bag
get
of
it.
improv. Never could leave home.
Yeah.
Let's do names then. Names, because it says, and I'm on my iPhone 13 Pro
Mhm.
Max, which is probably the last of any
Mhm.
coveted
Sure.
device. But I
I'm
can't read the name.
Antoine. I'm Antoine. That's John. Lord Durrell. John. We got Tandy. And we got Amici.
Amici.
Jeez.
Yes. Can't tell
Yes.
us nothing.
Can't tell us nothing
Can't
out
tell
here in
us
What an
Houston,
honor.
Texas.
Yes.
Out here in
Which
Houston,
we got to
Texas.
get you down to Houston, man. We got to get y'all to come
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
come and do the show.
Do you
I
come
was
south of the Mason Dixon?
Yeah, and
You should.
I'm it's time. It's time. It's
Uh-oh.
time. I just tell me if I'm allowed to go off the highway and ramble.
Yeah.
And get ADHD. If that's
Yeah.
possible,
Of course,
if that's allowed.
those are the best roads to go.
Oh,
Yes.
For improv sake.
can I just tell y'all this makes me so happy? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'll wait. I would like to allow, I want to follow
You know,
but the whole time,
It's-
like you all know, it's just how many
no, it's
teacher
good.
report cards have been saying John talks too much, works well with others, but disruptive, and it's
Yep.
great to be amongst peers that understand that this is an art form that makes room to celebrate
Yeah.
who we are. And we use the art form to really accentuate things that we already have. That is kind of the idea. We don't really use
Well
this.
put.
We're not trying to formulate ourselves into some kind of art form. That's stupid. So I'm so happy to be with people that get it. Like, yeah, it's here to serve us. Duh. And first off, I just want to say thank God for that, and to see that is evolving and to grow with it, and to see that we're making it improve our lives and to make our lives fuller. And I just want to say, like, huge close in the past year to be growing this thing that I'm doing with Good Camel. It's just fueling the stuff that I care about, which is making this art form connect with my people.
Mm-hmm.
And by my people, I mean like truly the ones who have been left out of the fun in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so dope. So when we say south of the Mason Dixon, and I just mean metaphorically, the folks that have been left out of the fun. And I'm talking about folks who have access to county funds,
Mm-hmm.
resources set aside for people that may have had a disability or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like therapeutic programming. So if you got
Mm-hmm.
resources, you could get access to these programming. But you know, nobody's designing improv for people that but
Mm-hmm.
but it's plenty of all these other, you know, they got all these other day program
Yeah.
things. So my mom's been always going to day programs because she's got schizophrenia and all these things. So now I'm 17 years later, I'm ready. I'm putting together the design for all sorts of programming for our people so that we
So
can
yeah,
kind of
what's good
Nice.
Camel?
Yeah.
good camel.
That's a great question.
Good Camel comedy. It's a, you know, it's an improv sketch, stand up. It's an LLC. It's
Mm-hmm.
comedy, fun, creative performing arts business that I started, and it'll have the Academy, which will be a 501c3 nonprofit, and that'll have the youth programming, which in about 10 years will end up having farmland, which will have the youth camp and some other programming there. That's
Okay.
where the ball is going at the very end of this whole deal. That's why
That's
we're
nice.
going with, that's where the whole point of this is to have land where the joy is going. That's why I was distracted in class. Sorry, teacher.
I was being a
Got a lot of
visionary.
ideas.
I'm a
It wasn't my
visionary,
Thinking
fault.
not
about stuff.
student.
The economy's messed up because they want to do all this tariff stuff and the farmers can't afford to keep their farmland.
Lord
It ain't
help.
my fault. I'm gonna jump on it though. I'm gonna take care of that. Go ahead and monthly
100%.
whatever cost. But we're gonna do some good stuff, and I think it'll be a lot of healing. But and then we'll have, you know, the city academy and do a lot of programming. On top of that, the monthly shows and different groups. A lot of stuff I was doing at huge. I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to,
Mm-hmm.
Can we
you know.
cut to a scene real quick? We cut
Yeah.
we cut to a young John in class as the teacher calls him over to the desk afterwards. John, can you stay for a minute, please?
Yeah.
You know, I was looking over some of the paperwork you turned in. This is part of the problem. The sunglasses you just put on, it's telling the story. On some of the back of the paper that you submitted, I'm seeing all of these ideas and plans. There's a drawing of a farm, and then you're also running out. The economy is in the toilet. Liability. Where'd you get those chopsticks?
What? I got these from. I don't even know where I got these.
Is that
I don't
is
even
that
know.
high price sushi? John, what is
Yes.
happening right now? We're trying to study
I got this for
Charlotte's
you.
Web.
I got.
We're-
Oh, teacher, you should know that is a sad story. We
I
should
do
not
know.
be reading that, and it's got a metaphor that is out of this world.
Okay, fine. You tell me about the metaphor, Mr. Economics.
Yeah. Okay, I would like
I'm
to,
concerned you're
but
not listening.
oh shit. I'm sorry.
Language?
Oh.
Is this a
I'm
bad
s-
time?
Yeah, I'm on the phone right now with my financial advisor, and he's telling me it's a bad time to invest in any kind of stocks or I don't know,
John, you're in
bonds.
6th grade. You should not be worried about financial advice and stocks and bonds. You need to be worried about your grammar and your spelling and being able to see the root cause of a story.
Teacher, I'm scared and worried about you. You seem to be really invested in white supremacy.
What?
Yeah. Well, what do
What?
I know? It's just
Invested?
1989, and Reagan seems to have a stronghold on your belief system, buddy. What do I know?
I as a literature teacher, not well versed in Reaganomics,
Yeah.
but I'm sure I am not invested in white supremacy. I am invested in you.
Are you? Are you? I wish you would come over to my house and hang out and see what's going on at the crib. Because if you was, you would be concerned about your investment. You know what I'm saying?
We cut to John's house.
Nobody is eating
Knock,
tonight.
knock.
Nobody is getting a plate tonight until I get all of the futures and all of the stocks and everything that we need to be investing in. So hold on, there's somebody at the door, John. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
I am John's literature teacher, Mr. Abrams.
Yes.
I brought some broccoli cheese casserole.
Fine. Yeah, that's
Wow.
good. Come in. How can we help you tonight?
Yeah. John was telling me that the things at his house were a little distracting for him in class. So I thought I'd come over and see if I could help at all, just so I can learn more about what John's going through, because he's having some hard time focusing in class.
You're the teacher steeped in white supremacy. John, this is him?
I am not steeped in anything.
Yeah.
Well, this broccoli and cheese casserole says otherwise.
No, that's right.
Does this look like?
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, gosh, yes, thank you.
Oh.
He doesn't come through the front door. He only uses the back door.
Only the back door.
Yeah, something from the past.
Yeah.
It's my father, Bert
part of our
Beanie
culture.
Siegel. Beanie Siegel, my dad. Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Siegel.
It's John's literature teacher.
Call me Beans.
Okay. Look, I just wanted to say that if you all can sort of help John study for class, I see a lot of potential in him, and I really think that he can be on the right track if he's not distracted by some of these things that are, like, in my opinion, outside of what he should be focusing on.
I have to agree with you there, teacher. My son has shared with me that your white supremacy has been a major distraction.
I don't have
for
any
him
white supremacy.
and his investments that he's been required to make a part of his family.
He brought broccoli cheese casserole. That says it all to me.
That is definitely on the Klan's menu.
And scene.
What's on the Klan's?
Broccoli and cheese casserole. It's a Klan menu item right there.
Yeah, I'm sure someone writes at the menu at the meetings, right?
I wish they would have visited. Yeah, that's absolutely. I wish they would have visited. That's beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank
Well,
you.
I'm healed.
Thank you.
I'm healed.
Did that do it?
That's what it's all about.
You know, take my John, I just left your side of the country. I just left Minnesota last week. Yeah, my daughter's up at Carleton.
Oh, Carleton College. That's cool. Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, okay.
That's
cool.
Where we going?
Well, there's a bunch of milk batter, and then there's usually one fly.
Got you.
Yeah,
It's gonna be, we do some shows there. Blackout, all black improv group. I'm a co-founder of that, and we often go to a lot of the liberal arts colleges in the circuit, and there's a consortium of liberal arts colleges, and Carleton's part of that. So, we'll run up there, make sure she's good, check up on it, and we got some black improvisers that are part of the alum, and make sure she, take care of anything she needs.
That'd be amazing.
Let her know.
Yeah, my mom is sending a team of improvisers.
She's gonna be the one doing this because she feels like my improv is cringy, and so she'll be like, she does. She feels my participation in improv is a cringy concept. Yeah, not that what we do, is not good or she has.
It's hard for her to accept.
Yeah, she calls it.
At it, I guess.
Yeah, well, no, she's like that. Oh, you're doing your improv voice, so you're doing your improv thing. So, she'd be the one that would be like hiding. So you tell me, I won't tell her when you're going up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is by coincidence. Like, just so happens, like 2-3 hours later. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like the idea of, like, a group of improvisers rolling up on her, telling them they know that her mom, like, they are part of a different part of the gang, you know.
Absolutely.
Like, protected it. Got you. Come to us.
Absolutely.
Who are those people? Improvisers.
Blackout improv.
Blackout Improv.
Blackout improv. Be careful.
Wall storming out.
Absolutely.
Unify.
Absolutely.
They do a living room format. It's hella serious. Watch out.
You're mad.
We need more, bro. More. How did you guys get connected into the liberal arts circuit? Like what? How did that come about? Was it
truly a couple of players that went to college? I'll say no, just one, and then some other like two friends of his that are black, and that's really it. And then he graduated, but he still had friends that were there, and they were like, "Yo, we should have Blackout come and perform." And it's just that that's that simple. That college, deals like, well, police are murdering black people. There's an all-black improv group. They do a format that will address social concerns in a way that these college kids really understand, and it's a nice check that represents our dignity, for the time that we spend there. And I thought, wow, yeah, what a nice way to really match our humanity and really get in the college kids and really, no need to really have a status debate. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of eye to eye talk about it without having to wow them with cleverness and all that. No need.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So it was cool.
I love that.
Nice.
John, can I ask how you got into improv yourself?
Oh yeah.
I got scammed. I got scammed. I got scammed.
Still paying it off.
Still paying it off.
He was a timeshare
Colin Mockery. No, like this dude, I don't know. He promised me he was going to be on a cruise ship cast, but I guess not. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wanted to do stand up like most of our people, and then there's a Second City has that whole company, but we in Minnesota have a company called the Brave New Workshop, which started before Second City, maybe like a year or two. They always compete about start time, and in the United States they have a political satire sketch comedy company. I guess that's up in the air when you talk about how much reverence that can get. So for you to debate, for you to consider how much bite that has in our landscape, for you to decide. But for me as an artist, I thought that was cool to really see that out in the open, to see a collective working together to tell stories. And I was like, oh man, this is fun. I just needed a job as a bartender while I do my stand-up. I needed to work, so I was at a diner brainstorming, and I saw Brave New Workshop across the street. I was like, yo, that's a comedy place, and I just got my bartending class certificate, and I was like, I'm gonna go there, fill out an application. They're gonna hire me for bartender. I got my plan. I filled out an application. Obama just got hired like a year ago, and in office.
At Brave New City?
No, Brave New Workshop.
You got it, Brave New Workshop.
Yeah, 2009. He was the president for now 2 years already. So America was like, "Oh yeah, we're good, everybody. We're okay. We're on our way, world." So I was like confident, like it's time for y'all to hire a black usher. At the very least, if you can't hire a bartender, you gonna hire a usher. So when they had hired me, I kept bothering them. I was like, "Hey, why haven't you hired me? It's been like a week, And I found out later that I was like pestering them. But in my mind, I was like, "No, you owe me."
I thought it was following up, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, for real. And they hired me, and then I learned so much about theater. I didn't know about the industry, but I got like a crash course about the business, about crafting, just everything about theater, that the business side. Then I thought, wow, you have a lot of power when you can really influence what people are laughing at. you have a lot to say about what the landscape is, you know. So as they were crafting these like political, their whole mission being positive neutrality, promiscuous hostility. That was their mission statement. I thought it was nice, for them to have their own culture for years, to say we're gonna make fun of everybody from them, to be white, Minnesota, to have their own idea. I respected that. They had their own ideas about how they were gonna do satire. That was cool. And I thought it was, and they gave me free improv classes, so I was able to learn. I was able to understand improv, sketch, and really get a good fundamental understanding about like theater operations and the beauty of creating the magic and getting people to feel inspired, So I fell in love with inspiring artists and creating theater right there, truly. So I got into improv, but I got really into the deeper stuff.
I think it's interesting to have it sounds like the theater itself was focused on political satire. Is that true?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
That's interesting to me. We don't, so the group knows this. I had a procedure recently, late last year, right? And so I couldn't, my leg was all jacked up. I could not be out. I was not able to perform for months, right? So, but we still did a podcast. So whenever I'd reach out to CTUN, I'd be like, "What's it like out there?" Right? The election just happened. Things are getting crazy. What are the shows like? And they're like, everything's pretty much the same. Like people are getting too political out there, and I'm getting more and more radicalized at my home, just consuming political news, discourse. The woke mind virus was gripping me. I was like, no one's saying anything out there on stage.
You mean the improv stage?
Yeah, the improv stage.
I would love that world if all of a sudden all the improvisers, the sweet improvisers that probably do care and are aware, but have never had the training to say something. They really had the training to not harm or offend, So as a result, they much rather would not touch the topical things as a fear of harming anyone in the audience. They're probably aligned, but they're trained not to talk about the news. Yeah. They said, "What regime?" No, I said, "Regimen." What? I'm a new choice me.
But I tell the group I'm aligned with the thoughts of make fun of everybody. I love. I say I'm a South Park fan, and so their line in the sand is my line in the sand. With that being said, our group has always managed to have fun, be provoking, but keep it within what we know about, right? So like we don't really go outside of what we don't know about. And when I teach my students about trying to express their views, even if they may be out on the fringe, to stick with what you know, right? If you stick with what you know, you could talk a little bit about it. You got some expertise. And so any joke you may make in that is going to have a little bit of detailed experience in it versus, pulling something out of my ass that will hurt somebody and I can't even speak to what I did, So, so yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I would love to hear more stories about some of the ways they try to keep that culture and bring people up in that culture. Because your point, man, I know in my experience, I spent a lot more time trying to convince improvisers to do more things versus be afraid, right? So how does you said Brave New Workshop, right?
Yeah.
How do they create that culture for you guys coming in? Like how do they?
Great question. I think the improv was just your standard. Let's not mess with improv because they still got people flying at the seat of whatever they've ingested off stage. So let's not get people to juggle those knives like that. But for sketch, they get an opportunity to write and rewrite, and they do a collaborative style or 5-6 cast members, and it's someone brings in something they care about. It's not polished. Another person brings in something they care about. So it's all to your point, you may know a lot about a thing and it's your world, and then another person, same thing. Nothing needs to be ever polished. That's what's wonderful about this devised process. You get an outside person's artistic director, and their job is to help bring the best out of everybody. And also, we know the audience. It's predominantly white. It's Minnesota. We got to be aware of this as well. So knowing the audience, knowing the cast and what they care about in their world, and then knowing what's happening on a broader landscape. And they do 4 shows a year, so every quarter you're going to have a new show. So with the process being, a few
They do
weeks to kind
4
of
shows a year.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's
So
fascinating.
you get a lot of they get to really work, and they get to be theater performers. So if you're a theater head and you like that process with the
Speak.
text, you get
Yeah.
to previews, you get to really cut stuff, and you like to perform, and you like to add. It's your dream. It's everything. And then the director, his job, their job at that position, they got to bring the best out of the group to really manage to bring the best show. But also, you got to be able to articulate to the group, hey, this is not gonna work, and here's why. What is the major downfall of any cast? It's not in nothing but their egos. So it is a job really to communicate to the group about setting aside the ego, right? And for the betterment of the show. It's constant negotiating in different ways so that they can see the bigger picture. I think that's been one of the main pieces to that job. Aside from learning how to articulate what's happening in the news, distill it down, break it down for the left, for the right, conservative, for the middle, articulating all of these complex things that's happening every day. What are we fighting now? What culture is this? Or is it part of the right? Is it part of the right? Oh, we got to educate our audience about this new thing. People don't know about that. We're fighting an information war now. How do we tell people in rural areas about this information? Are we making an assumption that they don't know? Well, that's now a whole story arc of the show. Let's make it a musical. Can you make that a song? Cool. Let's do that in 20 minutes, though. That's where we at. And then also to be relevant enough to make sure that you don't meme it, to make sure you have a soul about it the whole time is what I perceive that they would like to do, and I'm pretty sure they do that. And that's what I aspire to always do too with the work that I'm doing, and what I know you all do is to stay grounded, and not afraid to be honest with moment to moment what may be happening. And I think that's what's special, is we can kind of do that with the audience and know it's for them, so yeah.
Man, I love them. I'll have to find a way to get there to see a show.
Are they recorded? Are they recorded?
Oh, forget them. Come see me. No,
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, see you.
I mean, they might be. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah. No, they do. I think all of this stuff is live, but they have some stuff recorded, but sadly, it's not. It's not like yeah, it's on YouTube. Their stuff is historic, and yeah, it's I appreciate it. And if you like Second City and the way that they've been kind of doing their stuff, if you understand that whole vibe, what they've been doing for years, it's in that same vein of like, how does a liberal white, you know what I'm saying? How does a liberal white historically dominated what do we call this, trust fund, board backed, all of this, how do they talk about the ways that they're complicit in so much of the heinous things via comedy? That's how I've been receiving it and seeing it, and it's been nice to see these elite students that come from Yale and Harvard, etc. Then they jump into these like theaters and they want to write and talk about these things, and me, I'm an usher and I'm watching them just have fun and have a field day, and they talk about things, but they never really wanted to talk about the complicity and the hypocrisy truly. But it's okay. It's a fun song. So go ahead and have a good time, and it gets to be a nice way for people to feel, hey, it's all right. We laughed about this freaking idea. We like Costco. Ha ha. You know? It's okay, everybody. We're shopping at Costco. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So, you know, I can't wait till that's why I love what you all are doing. That's what I love. We're taking these things these modes of art that's been out here, and then we've been using it, but like really crafting it and allowing us to have the space now to, you know, let the dough. We're making our own dough, you know, letting the bread really come together for ourselves and see what kind of stuff we can really make now for us in different ways. It's special.
For sure. I know anytime Good Camel got a show they want to invite CTUN, let us know. We would love to come down.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So excited.
Can I start a scene? We cut to a theater, and Usher is showing a person to their seat. Yeah. You said your name is Amici? All right, man, look.
Yeah.
Here's the program to the show.
Mhm.
You go ahead and have a seat here. You in seat 13 here on row C. It's good. Just go all the way down. If you look at your program, I have written a couple of notes in there. You got a couple of actors in there. You're gonna enjoy the show, but it's a lot of things that they're not dealing with. Okay.
Okay. Wait. Hang on a second. Is this you're the usher, right? Is this your job to be writing notes?
Well, no, I mean, but you know, I've been watching this show a lot. I'm here 5 days a week, right? With Usher.
Yeah.
And you know, there are a lot of things that they're not dealing with. So I just took it upon myself to go ahead and educate anybody coming into the show on the program. So I've just written a couple of notes, man. You could take them how you want, you know. It ain't.
No, I see it. This is detailed. This is
very.
Yeah.
I got
actually threw a few extra pages just from like a notepad you just stuck in here.
Yeah, exactly. Because it wasn't enough space for me to really break down what's happening. You know, this show is just about a farmer in a cornfield, right?
Right.
But they don't deal with big agriculture. Okay, they don't deal with how big agriculture is getting into all of the seeds that they're planting, the GMO of the. I mean, they don't even deal with that. They're just singing about corn. They're just dancing around.
Okay, so this is like legit criticisms that, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, no pressure, you know. But I don't want you to just feel like you're just watching some people play around. I want you to be thinking. I want you to be thinking about what's really going on behind the scenes.
Should I be like outside protesting? I don't know. You got. I read this whole thing, but you got me feeling a certain way. Like I'm ready to be out in the streets.
Can I butt in? Yeah, I was listening. I came to the show last week, and also the usher gave me the notes.
Yeah, I remember you.
Let me tell you, it changed the entire show for me. When they started doing the corn song, I got mad. I got mad at how they weren't tackling the complex issues of what big agriculture is doing to the planet. Okay, and so if you want to protest, I'll go with you, man. I'll go with you for sure. Because I came in here again to just like hate watch the show and like look at the notes. But if you want to do something, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it's just, you know, I feel a little bad because they're just kids, right? They're like 8-year-olds. Doing this play.
But they're not tackling the complexity though. Just like what the usher was saying. Like, is the usher wrong?
The usher's right.
I'm not wrong. The message is the message. Does it matter if it's a preteen or a toddler or a young person's voice? No. We are here to talk about the message, man. The message. 45% of the people in here are here to hate watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 5 minutes before our award-winning presentation. Our corn is for everybody. Performed by the Williamsburg Elementary School.
Okay.
5 minutes away from being furious right now.
Excuse me. I'm the kid that loves corn. You know me. Hey, I'm just coming up here to tell you I freaking hate corn. I freaking hate corn. I read the review. Kid. Thank you, Usher, for writing that review.
You're welcome. See, this kid got knowledge. He could understand my diagram, and now he's mad. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, so mad.
Yeah. Good. You got that front row seat. We reserved the front row for the kids because I really want them to get the message in. When they too far back, there's a lot of playing and, you know, they're not paying attention. But up front, like this little king right here, you got the message.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, kid, what's your favorite part of the show?
No, when I get to throw up the devil horns. Monsanto.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right there in the notes.
It's amazing that they have this show over us talking. They haven't even stopped. You would think.
Scene.
Corn.
Collingwood. Hello.
Oh, hey, Sue.
Yeah, Elizabeth Sue. Can I talk about a recent event real quick that's been blowing my mind?
Absolutely.
Please.
Absolutely.
Always.
A little thing. I don't know if you've heard of a country called Nepal, but
yeah,
there.
I know what you're doing.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, they're turning up.
Yeah, they exactly.
We need like some music when you kick in these stores, kind of like a news channel when it's
like a breaking news thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can I talk about something?
Can I talk about something today?
Can I talk my?
Yes, you can.
Amisha, you mind reading the headline on this Reuters article?
Sure. Yeah. Exclusive. Young activists who toppled Nepal's government now picking new leaders.
So the story is in Nepal. Life is hard for most people, but there's a political elite that's there, right, who kind of control things, and their kids have been just flexing on social media to stun on people, right? People are struggling in this country, but their kids have just been showing these lavish lifestyles. Mm-hmm. And so people started trying to arrange protests for this corruption that's going on. And then the government shut down social media. And then everybody went crazy, right? And things blew up, right? Mm-hmm. They overthrew the government. Wow. Like burned down buildings. The prime minister or whatever had to resign, get out of there.
And the kids,
the like 20-somethings, Gen Z, is what they call themselves.
Wow, Gen Z, top of the government, boy.
And they picked a new leader on Discord. They did votes on Discord.
What?
Pick a new leader. They picked a former court justice, right here. Former chief justice, who's 73 years old, but has in her career fought corruption, and they picked her to be the new leader, which is the first woman prime minister. So yeah, huge. Another thing, if you have been paying attention to this a little bit and on social media, you may have seen another guy that I want to call out. Let me see if you recognize this face here. His YouTube channel is called We Hate the Cold. I'll play the video mute here, but the story is this guy was in Nepal the day before everything blew up because he was just he needs to get his bike shipped. He's like a travel vlogger, right? Travel vlogger. And he was in Nepal before, to get his bike shipped to Dubai or something, and then everything blew up and he couldn't get out. And so he's just recording.
This is
in the streets.
What was that one movie called with the space alien they was running from?
Cloverfield?
Cloverfield, yeah. It's kind of what it gives me vibes of.
Yeah. So check out this guy's videos.
And weren't the people really excited that he was there? Because he was vlogging, and so they're show this,
I bet.
Yeah. They took care of from hey, an ad, awesome. They took care of him there, man. Like I was watching a little bit of this video, and people were like, "Hey, we want to make sure you're safe. I'm gonna go talk to them, to the people in riot gear, see if you can get through things like that." I'm gonna play a little bit of the audio here. Let me know if you can hear it.
This is insane. I should not be here. All right, so I just parked my bike there, and we're going back to where.
Or stand out like a sore thumb.
It's the type of stuff that really does make your hair stand on end. I think it's supposed to get bigger today as well. I'm not sure. We'll go ask some questions of some people. Hey, brother, how are you? I can't shake your hand, but nice to meet you. What's your name? Not here, okay.
And he's there in the middle.
Oh man. They got signs in English.
I want you to know.
Run up this way for some reason. Let's just see what's going on. Why are we running this way?
Actually, one man threw his phone in the middle of the nowhere, so that's why.
Oh shit.
Here they come.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't quite believe what
said, oh.
I'm witnessing right now.
So
somebody said no matter what's going on, or definitely when like something like this is going on, there's always some lone brick there recording, doing something. They're like they are all over the world. There's always one. Always one.
Just by themselves in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
Jeez, somebody got
with that like plot armor.
About to get
What
sprayed.
they call it. When you think like you won't be affected. Crazy.
So they toppled
I want to shout out Nepal. That stuff is crazy.
And the young people.
Revolution
for them.
On Reddit.
Revolution was televised.
No, Discord. They wrote it on Discord.
And then elected new leaders. On Discord.
Yeah, finally.
Elected new leaders to start cleaning up the mess.
Yeah, we gotta, let's put these tech bros to work. You know what I'm saying, everybody? We're paying a monthly. Let's put them to work, you know?
Yeah.
What's all the
stand up
overhead
a political backbone system. You wasting time.
Yeah.
Built the infrastructure for our country. Come on.
Hey, I don't know much about the Nepal store, but we know this is at least a couple within a 5-year span. We got a couple of countries that have been on this type of time. Well, we got what was the other one that was within the last year or two? Same thing, but not
Myanmar.
Myanmar has been on this type of time for a while. God bless them. I hope they get justice and everything they need. And then what is this by India, right next to India. Right there, right. We're next to India. They just had it just turned up like this. Nah, right on the other side.
On the other side.
On the other side, yeah.
Yeah, India.
And it was like, wow, they just overthrew it, but I don't think it was as smooth. But it was like one of them,
it's like the leaders fled to another country. I can't remember which one that was, but I remember
see that. I remember a story of them going into the building and taking the chairs.
Fuck these chairs.
Like one of the government buildings and started taking the nice chairs.
Y'all got nice chairs up in here?
Why is that?
That's one of the nice chairs.
That's right.
A whole bunch of nice chairs on sat in. Get this
I'm tired of had me sitting on them wiry, stiff ass chairs all the time. I was gonna see it.
Revolution.
Yeah, I'm about to hop on Discord right now.
Yeah. But do you guys ever think about, in Minneapolis, we have George Floyd Square, which is, so beautiful there, and they have the autonomous zone. And I always love it because the community holds it down and they have the 2 meetings every day, and it's really just beautiful the way it's held together. it's a representation of, you know, the people united will never be defeated. That
Yeah.
statement is embodied, you know, it's agency being enacted. You can't really just talk about it, you know, it's something that you got to watch happen. You got to show these concepts. And I like to see, even though vlogger is a fish out of water scenario, but it is cool to watch. Like, yeah, this is actually what it is, what it looks like, these are the moments when it's like, well, okay, we're now human beings and we have been talking about freedom, and Lord knows we all are not free, although we would like to say we are free. We don't have freedom. And so this is a turning point moment, and it's like, how are we going to respond? How are we showing up for one another? What's the care actually? What is that about? And then it's just I just like to see the humanity, and then it's, you know, it's just moment to moment, and I can't turn away. I'll watch it forever. I can't get enough of that, like footage and real life, and yeah, it's then it's military. Where are they at, and how does that happen? And when the policing happens from the people, how does that look? Is it with care? Do we take care of each other? Is violence going to happen? And if it's held, how long can they sustain that violence from being quelled?
We
the systems, all of it.
Let me cut to a scene. We cut to a bunch of teachers in a high school kind of meeting during classes. Hey guys, thanks for meeting. I know no
problem.
So I'm like super nervous right now because I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's like a lone British man walking in our halls, and anytime that happens, that is a precursor to things blowing up. So I
saw him. Yeah, he has a GoPro. He has a GoPro.
He has a GoPro. That's a
GoPro. Yeah,
he's just walking around vlogging, and I'm like, are things about to happen in school? Do we need to do something?
Obviously, they are for lone British guys here. I teach history. That's one of the subjects that we cover.
And I teach economics, and that's one of the precursors to something bad something bad happening.
Yeah.
So. Well,
I clearly left. I got away from the old country for a reason, and gosh.
He's right outside the door.
He's right
outside the door.
Well, I'm a psychology teacher. He clearly sounds like he might be a little inebriated as well. So let's approach with caution.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him to leave. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Sir.
With the accent.
You.
Yeah. We heard you. We heard you talking. Yeah, we heard you talking.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm a teacher who moved here with a visa. I'm not him. I'm a part of the faculty like you.
Why do you have a GoPro?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? This is a GoPro for my own work. For my work. I bring a GoPro as a teacher. What? I'm from Liverpool. I came here when Obama came here because Obama said I got cash for conkers and I can teach.
I do not think we should let him in this room.
Not at all.
I've seen this in a movie. I don't believe this.
Yeah. How'd you get here today? What kind of vehicle you riding in?
I beg your pardon. I rode my bicycle.
That's
it.
A GoPro and a bike, man. Give me my backpack. I gotta pack up. Get out of here.
No. We gotta think of the kids. We gotta think of the kids. We gotta get him out. I think if we get him out of the building,
he is.
That'll squash this whole thing.
We gotta get him out precisely.
No, we gotta get you out.
You're the him. Do you hear yourself?
No, I hear me. Him, not me. Him. I have a work visa. Him.
You're the only British person in this group. You gotta go, dude.
What? I think there's a Brit terrorist out there. Okay,
All
look,
right, guys.
I
Hold
don't.
on. All right, let's hold up, guys. Give me a second. We got to talk through this. All
Let's
right?
talk
We gotta
through this. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
let's talk.
No,
Wait,
not you.
excuse me,
You
not
stand
you.
over there
You
by
got
the
to
door.
stay over there.
We got to.
Okay, I'll politely yes.
All right, guys. So I feel like if there was ever a time to discriminate, it would be right now. But something about this just seems a little off. So before we do this, we have to be absolutely certain.
I cannot. My students are already accused me of being steeped in white supremacy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We have to
I cannot
really
discriminate right
come
now.
up with an assessment so that it lands outside of what you would deem as white supremacy.
Okay, you know, I got
saving the children.
Yeah, I got just the thing. I went and saw a play last night, and I got this. I was given this book by this usher.
Okay.
Handwritten. It's got all kinds of notes on how to detect white supremacy, what you should do.
Hey, what was the show about?
It sounds like a manifesto.
It was about corn, about like farming. Anyway, but yeah, this book I got, I think you guys would like. I actually made some copies, and that's actually going to give them to you at lunch. But here you go.
I'm still
like
packing.
a manifesto.
Yeah, no, I'm still packing up, man. He left his lunch here in the refrigerator. Look at it. Broccoli and cheese casserole.
And
I know
scene. We're gonna get out of here. Thank you.
That's funny.
Quick, John, let the people know if they want to see more of you. Where should they check?
Yes.
I think if you go to goodcamelcomedy.com, goodcamelcomedy.com, there's information there, and just go to whatever the woke version of Google is, man. Use that, dude.
Yeah.
Get off of this internet that's for the I don't know. Yeah, just find me online and follow through.
And where are you performing in October? What country are you going to?
Oh, great question. I'll be going to the very, very neutral, very safe Oslo, Norway. Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
That's it. Improv with a passport, y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, and then Poland.
Passport, bro.
And then Poland.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, we are out.
The Improv bros.
No.